Okay, so this is exactly why I actually wanted to react to this. This chorus is it's very beautiful, man. It's super nice. It leads into like a big opening. It's like pa, and I really heavily enjoy it. Jonah Chim Yadabun, Tony입니다. Good morning, everyone. It's Tony. So today marks another first time reaction for me, being for actually a debuting subunit group for a group that we've never reacted to on the channel, being BTOB, and with the subunit being BTOB for you. Now, this is their first mini album that they are releasing titled Inside, with their title track titled Show Your Love. Now, honestly, I did not know anything about this group, and from the comments that I read in the music video teaser for Show Your Love, it seems like the video concept for this is something brand new that you guys have mentioned before, so this doesn't give us a good representation of what the other BTOB music is. I think in the future I might gonna go look into more BTOB depending on how this goes. I know from the teasers I was really intrigued by this music. It sounded like an old school kind of like pop rock-esque but very emotional at the same time, and it's really what kind of got me intrigued and kind of got me enticed into actually reacting to this video for you guys. So with that being said, there's nothing much else to say because I have absolutely no clue what I'm getting into, but without further ado guys, let's get into it. This is going to be BTOB's debut title track, Show Your Love. Junbi, ready? She check. Alrighty, let's get it started. Oh, we're getting a bit of like a backstory. Bit of reminiscent to like an old school thing. Show Your Love. Okay. I like how they're kind of playing off of those like kind of like you're living in the slums but you have like a loved one to take care of. So I think they're kind of looking for something here. I like the beat. The opening beat is what we heard from the teaser. I like this like funky kind of like, it has that like emotionality to it still. Ooh. Really smooth voice, really just soothing, really nice. They're really playing off that contrast too. You have like a rich and poor person, so it's kind of like really playing off like the slum and like millionaire vibe. I really like the beat, really like the contrast of their voices. Ooh. So I believe his name is PENIEL, and his rapping is quite interesting. It has an interesting tone to it. It's a bit more kind of like a MINHYUK from like YG type of vibes actually. It has a really like deep tone, but at the same time it's still kind of very bright. It's not like super dark and ominous that other rappers have. Ooh, vocals. Okay, so this is exactly why I actually wanted to react to this. This chorus is, it's very beautiful, man. It's super nice. It leads into like a big opening. It's like pa, and I really heavily enjoy it. The vocals on this group are crazy though, by the way. Ooh. So it's very simple, the beat. The beat is very much just guitar, drums, and obviously there's a piano which is doing like that continuous beat that we heard at the very beginning. It's continuing that throughout. It's a very nice simplistic beat that I think really allows for a lot of vocal just performance and allows them to really showcase their vocals here. It's very different into like other K-pop songs that you would usually get, like the beat is very like heavily kind of like dependent. I feel like this song is sung a cappella style, could be really magical also. It doesn't rely heavily on the beat. It's more just like there in the background to like fill kind of like space, I would feel like. I really like how they bring it in. It's like it goes up and then it's like comes down, and when you come into this verse here. So it was very bassy on that previous section, and then they transitioned to more of like having that piano come in. And then it's building up. Show your love. Woo! Love. I really heavily enjoyed that little high note flare. Like everybody's high note there, but this in particular. Say your love. Oh. Ooh. His rapping is really clean. It honestly reminds me a bit of like Western style rap. It has just a different vibe to it. It doesn't sound like a K-pop rap. It sounds very, very different. It's very unique. I like how the beat in the background changes too. There's like more of like this beat and there's like like there's this kind of like underlying tone of some like voice almost in the background. Jeez, yo, this man has been having the deep voice. I honestly would never have expected it from him. Your love. Oh, your love. Wait, is that like a... I think they're playing off like a Romeo and Juliet vibe, because this is very much like what happens... if spoilers, if anybody hasn't looked at Romeo and Juliet, but yeah, this is what happens exactly. Like, debating poison without reading the message. Exactly, I think it's an exact Romeo and Juliet Easter egg, like, call out. Woo, these high notes. The harmonization, too, is epic, man. See, so there's this like high-pitched kind of like piano vibe in the background, which is making it very upbeat and vibrant, even though this song feels a bit sad at the same time, which is what I thought at the beginning from the teaser. It sounded like an emotional song, but it still had that like vibrancy to it that I felt like made it sound so unique and so different, because usually a sadder song like this or like more of an emotional song will be slower tempo. This one's very kind of like upbeat tempo, but also like just vibrant in its music composition. Their harmonization is on point, man. Ooh. So it's like, no matter what, at the end of the day, the four friends reunite. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. So I guess inside is referring to whatever's inside there. So I'm guessing that this will be a continuation somehow into the next music video, the next comeback. What's going to happen? They're going to do a continuation off this story, or maybe in their next music video, if they do like a B-side track music video for that, it'll be revealed there. But definitely a very magical song, a very special song, and a great first time reaction to a BTOB. Man, I cannot say that name for some reason. For you, really, really impressed. And from what I've been hearing, it's definitely not a concept that they've gone with in the past. I'll be curious to see what BTOB has released in the past, but definitely vocal wise amazing, absolutely just really crispy clean. Really kind of surprised at the same time, both the rapper and then the other one vocalist has like a rapping kind of singing portion, has a really deep toned voice. I would have never expected that. The guy who did like Romeo and Juliet, I would have never pinned him to have the deep voice of the whole group. I thought that PENIEL, I believe his name, would have had the deepest voice. So that's just a big surprise to me overall. It's honestly a very pleasant surprise. I think that the vocalists, they had some really nice parts, especially in the chorus where they go up and then they do like another and like that part is really a standout moment for me overall. I love the harmonization that they do it throughout this song. I love their use of their rapper, not having him in just one specific part. I love having the contrast of the deep voices overall. Just everybody kind of like layers on top of one another too. So you have Pena doing his rap on top of somebody doing voicing vocals, which is singing. Really overall super impressive song, overall super impressive just debut from this subunit group, and really looking forward to seeing what BTOB and as well as BTOB for you have in store for us next. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. 감사합니다. And as always, if you have any comments, questions, or something you want to talk, feel free to leave in the comment section below, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. With that being said, guys, I've been Tony. 안녕히 계세요. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video. Everybody sing it.